Hey everybody, I screwed up. Did not hit record on the back end, so this is going to be post-commentary. Luckily, I remember mostly what I said, and honestly, it could be interesting. I probably said some stuff that was a little politically charged, so might be for the best. Anyway, I really like this level. I love a exploration of a store space at a different scale than you're used to doing. Often when I was a kid, I'd play with toys, and I would, I don't know, I remember going to, what was it, Home Depot with my parents, and I had this Magic School Bus, I pictured it as the Magic School Bus. It was just like a die-cast metal big old school bus toy. I was just having to drive around and everything, imagining just, I don't know, stupid childhood imagination garbage. Anyway, yeah, we gotta find Mr. Potato Head's arm. And I get very confused here as to what that activates, only to realize that is the hay baler thingy. And here I mentioned that, at least, I either mentioned it now or later, but I talked about, man, that Poppin is aggressive. I think I finally realized what that is. That's like the Mario 64 thing where it's like low poly Mario, but yeah, no, I think I brought that up later. So I'll wait to bring it up when it happens. And here I'm testing the metal of the spin attack, realizing you don't actually have to go into free spin to make it work. But yeah, there I was mentioning the just stocking bins at Lowe's, and that was giving me flashbacks to the job. Reminds me when you have a dream of a place you work at, and if it's a job you hate. And I don't hate my job, I just don't love it or like it. I don't enjoy it. It has its moments. And all those moments are maladaptive habits, like listening to podcasts, drinking way too much caffeine, and eating snack garbage to pass the time. It's not good. But yeah. And here I'm just figuring out where you can and can't go, how big the store is. Me feeling like it's only half as large as it should be. Yeah. There, I'm just figuring things out, mentioning that this is that scene. This is like the scene that inspired half of Buzz's moveset in this game, where he's trying to exit the store. There, grab the arm. Arm get. Buzz has the right to bear 3 arms now. I just noticed that the Zergbot looks kind of like a chicken in this level. Huh. Let's pay attention to other ones. But yeah, there I go for trying to go for a sneak little jump does not work. Honestly, seeing store shelves stocked, it's always, I always look at like things in stores and ask myself, man, does like some people just never buy this and this thing never sells and nobody ever touches it, and I feel almost bad for the item as though it was personified, no matter what it is, even if it doesn't resemble like a humanoid or animal or something endearing. Yeah, there I figure out the jetpack. I got lucky on the first try using it, realizing that not touching it is honestly the easiest route. And then I overcomplicate it to heck and back. Oh, I never noticed they actually bothered to model the outside. That's kind of fun. You'd think that would just be an image. Yeah, gotta get as many coins as I can. Because this level does not have a lot of them, as far as I can tell. And I don't know why I did that. I'm not sure where I was thinking of going. Maybe I was just screwing around. It almost looks like Gypsy Danger now that I think about the little Zergbot. I'm eating half a Jimmy John's PB&J, which they don't sell, but yeah, as you can see, it was beginner's luck. Yeah, Jimmy John's is close to Lowe's where I work, so I go there sometimes. Went there one day when they told me, you know, we sell, what is it, day-old bread for like 50 cents a loaf. And I was like, man, that's a good deal. So I came back the other day, like I got the one loaf, and I came back and I was like, all right, give me all your loaves, or at least give me like 2 loaves. They give me 1 free, and I'm like, oh, well, you know, we're going to throw them out pretty soon anyway. I'm like, well, shoot, okay. I'll buy the other 3 loaves, so I get it for like the price of 5. And, you know, honestly, 5 loaves of like 6 loaves of Jimmy John's bread for like $2.50-ish is a heck of a deal, especially right now in this economy with greedflation. Ugh. You know, here I'm just failing miserably. Honestly, there's only one reason, well, a couple, I guess, to actually activate this thing. Assuming there's coins over there by the chick, and there's like 1 or 2 maybe. Those coins and that chick are the only reason to activate that. It's kind of annoying. This level does seem like mostly just a lot of race against the clock, because there's this, there's another thing, and then there's like 2 yeah, and there's like 3 things. But yeah, the hay bale. One time when I was younger, was at this like farmer's market, kind of like a feed loft, kind of like a, you know, where you buy horse stuff and other stuff, like feed and stuff. And they had this like mechanical riding horse that was kind of crappy, but it was big enough for adults. So my mom was like, oh, I want to try it. It could be fun. So she gets on the horse, and, you know, it's going fine. And my mischievous bastard of a father, which not in a fun, endearing way, usually, you know, it kind of had a lever, like a little metal lever that you could push down, and he knows it, and he like just kicks it down. And so this horse, much like the Mr. Bean movie, just starts going out of control fast. And my mom's screaming from the horse, just going buck wild, and my dad's laughing. Honestly, if he wasn't such a jerk, it would have been a lot funnier, but, you know, it is what it is. But I don't know, I find that as a fun, funny memory. Look back and laugh. I mean, nobody got hurt. Yeah, that store was, that store's still around. Like, there's a, I think I mistakenly, like, do I think that I have to reactivate? I don't think so. Hopefully I realize that. But yeah, they also had this, like, parrot near, like, other animals that would just hang out, and he wasn't like something you could buy. He was just a little parrot fellow that hung out by the store. And here I failed this jump repeatedly. I like the tiles of this floor. Like, I think I say later that I would love to see this game not one-to-one remade in the like Toy Story 3 game engine, or even the Kingdom Hearts 3 engine, because that game like has the best looking Toy Story stuff ever, I think, and the most savage line from Woody ever. But basically, I would love to see them take this game and expand the concept, you know, because if I was more confident at this level, it'd be one thing, but as you've seen, I just tear through these levels as a grown-ass man baby, so yes. Well, here I saved myself by talking to Mr. Potato Head, which is kind of funny. I think his name, is it Don Rickles? I should know. I know he died. It's sad. Like, that's the screwed up thing. As time goes on, more and more Toy Story movies can't have the original cast because they're dead. I don't know what they're going to do for 5. I love the idea somebody had. It's the only thing they could do. It would set them up for more. It would make me feel even more existential because I don't like seeing characters get older. But the idea is basically Bonnie grows up and, like, you know, she decides to give the toys back to Andy, who's now going to become a father. Now that he's back and done with college and married. And you know, she wants to give them back, and the crew's like, well, crap, Woody's like MIA, we gotta go find him. I swear, like, what is it with like some franchises where like half the movie is getting the band back together? Also, I don't know why I'm just standing here. Why am I just standing here? But yeah, Muppets do that. Like, I feel like at least 3 movies are getting the band back together. In in Muppets, and then Toy Story. Well, I guess it's more trying to save Woody is different than getting the band back together trope. I don't know. Honestly, what this level really needs is more wall signage, because the walls of this store are kind of desolate, blank. Like, sure, they texture on stuff, so I can see they wouldn't want to go nuts with it, but at the very least, think they'd want to use all their space. Granted, having stuff near the register like that wouldn't really be good for customers checking out. More realistically, yeah, here I erroneously believe I need to turn this on for some reason. I think I wasted a bunch of time, maybe. Or I just nail it. Because I realize the only reason you do this is so you can bounce over there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to starting the Wario Land 4 Let's Play with my buddy Superfield Ryan tomorrow. I think at this point I realize, oh yeah, I don't actually need, hopefully. Should be good. Don't have to work that day, so I'll be good. I can recuperate mentally, maybe work on the video essay, which should be good. I realize I need to make a game plan. I should probably make a list and just like not a rough draft, but like an outline of what I'm gonna do and say, because otherwise, I mean, I'm sure I'll come up with other ideas, but that'll at least give me like sustainable goals, and I won't feel as in limbo, because I need to collect the footage, I need to time everything, I need to go with the 2 timers, I only count things when they're visually happening, so that means towns and dungeons, time stands still. And then I'll have the one where time doesn't stand still. Yeah, here I just go here to grab more coins. Where I have the constant, like, we know a day is this long, so therefore I'm gonna have that timer going when you're in a dungeon. Some dungeons, you know, you can tell if it's day or night, so you can infer that time's not really passing, but yeah. There, I mentioned how that thing, nasty brain, looks gross. I just now realize that's like a crab. It's hard to tell because these low res textures. I'm honestly curious what the CRT fuzz would do to help make this game look a little better, but nah. It's funny. Bike. My bike, man. I put so much work into trying to get my bike working, only to have the like gear just destroy itself, like the main drive. It isn't the chain either, so oh well. I need to find time to go to the gym regularly, or I'm going to get fat again. Well, fatter again. I don't want that. I want to finally get buff so I can be A, healthy, B, feel attractive, and C, be attractive. I don't know. Did I ever... I think I returned those chicks to her. Yeah, that skull reminds me of Mandy, Billy and Mandy, Grim. Great Jamaican Grim Reaper. So glad they went with that. It was good. I wonder if the voice actor is Jamaican, because I think he plays Hermes on Futurama. I could be wrong. But I think he also plays Jack from Samurai Jack? I don't know. I might be mixing up voice actors. There's a lot of voice actors where, like, I'll either take a long time to realize they're the same person, or I can't mistake them. Or the third thing is I'll think they're like one person, but they're really another. Like, oh, it's funny. This one, the voice actor that plays Iron Man in Earth's Mightiest Heroes, he's pretty good. He does a good job. He honestly sounds like if Jack Black did a Iron Man impression, or did a Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man impression in a way. And that works. Man, I'm pissed to find out from a friend, Retnick, that apparently, I don't know, sometimes, I don't know, I'm not sure if this is true or not. I haven't looked it up, but supposedly the reason that Robert Downey Jr. dipped out is because, you know, he was willing to take a pay cut, but Brie Larson wanted more money, and he just, you know, didn't want, I don't know, wait, that doesn't make sense. I guess more like Brie Larson wanted more money than him, and it just, some drama. I don't know. All I know is another reason to hate Brie Larson. I don't know. I don't know. Captain Marvel was not a great movie. Never saw it, but from what little clips I saw, it was like, yikes. I don't know. Just generally, every scene with her in any movie I've seen has put a bad taste in my mouth, but that just could be the Captain Marvel talking. And I'm very grateful she will probably never be Samus, because I just don't think she'd be a good fit. Honestly, I'm not sure who would be a good fit, but I feel like they'd need to be some like tall actress maybe, or I don't know. I'm sure there's somebody that would be a good fit. Here I talked to this guy, wondering, oh, there's second chicken. There's a lot of chickens in this, but it makes sense. And realize, oh, there's more timer stuff in this. Man, the dividing line between employee areas and... Oh, that's weird. Maybe it was the second time I did that. I botched it. But yeah, like, you can almost feel... Oh, yeah, no, I botch it. I botch it bad. I don't know. I'm sure Brie Larson's a fairly decent person. I don't know her. I mean, celebrities are weird, but I just... Drama's annoying. Anyway, yeah, the dividing line between employee areas and customer areas in stores always fascinate me, of like a customer is not meant to go here. My favorite is like when a lot of stores do this, where the bathrooms, the only bathrooms really are the same ones the employees use, but they're the back, so the employees have to walk through the weird, or the customers have to walk through the employee area, and has this just spoopy weird vibe of like, I feel like I'm gonna get yelled at any second. Here I realized that getting these chicks was meaningless. I just realized I didn't turn them in because I didn't get all 5, because you need the jet boots, and I remember how they work. They're like little crappy jetpacks, which is ironic because Buzz has a jetpack right there, like, you know, and his wings. Like, you can see the grills where the flames would come out or whatever, the propulsions. The crystallic fusion, which, I mean, you could really think of it as lattice confinement fusion. Theoretically could be crystallic fusion, but we'll see. My money's on Helion. I think they're going to be the ones to get fusion working. Like, I hear people that, like, probably have good reason that they won't be successful, and it's another pie in the sky, but I refuse to die before I see fusion become viable in my lifetime. I have to see it. Otherwise, I feel like millennials, the entire thing for us, are the generation of broken promises. Just, we were told so much and just given such cool ideas and impressions, and now we have nothing to look forward to but oblivion. I don't know, doomer. But yeah, no, I don't know. I have hope for the future, but it doesn't mean it isn't going to be rough on the way to it. Oh well. Here's hoping we fix the climate crisis before humanity just becomes a remnant of what it was, because it probably won't be total extinction for humans. It just most. We'll see. That would be bad. And when are people like, oh, humanity's a virus and a plague, it's overrun. It's like, no. Most of humanity has the equilibrium with its, you know, with nature. It's just driving forces of the top that just make it so we live in a society that just drives that destruction. But yeah, see, I'm getting political again in this episode. What is it? Maybe it's because I've worked retail and fast food and all these other jobs, and so seeing a place of similar to work just reminds me of the daily just grumble gripes I have when I'm going about my job, hating my life, which, you know, I'm working on getting a better job. I'm not you know, not trying to be a loser who isn't doing anything to better himself. It just, I don't know. I don't know. Some people say I have a lot of passion. I'd say I have a lot of anxiety. A lot of rage. Impotent rage. But yeah. And here we destroy what I feel like is a kind of pathetic boss. Like, it's alright. It's just, he just kind of goes down. He kind of gives me the halt, I am Reptar, or whatever. I can't remember the line from the Rugrats episode within the toy store where it's like the Reptar doll versus the, like, I forgot, was it Gorg or something, some gorilla. It's like, me is Gorg, me hungry, me want to eat. It just says it forever. Winds up in a time machine. That episode's weird. That has, why does nobody talk about those implications? Like, the world of Rugrats is kind of insane. Because you have toys that, like, have nuclear batteries in them, a functioning time machine. It's like the first episode, Stu has this anti-gravity. Well, no, it's more like a drone, honestly, but he does make anti-gravity at some point. He makes a gosh dang Jaeger Reptar. Like, you can't tell me that there isn't this, like, sub-story we're never told about, where at some point Stu, like, stopped making toys and started making, like, weapons-grade, like, military stuff for, like, the government and stuff, and just tells Dee Dee it's for toys, and it's why they can afford a lot more stuff. Meanwhile, Dee Dee's still working as a college teacher, which I didn't realize till years later. That she's, like, I thought she was just a homemaker and a mom and whatnot. It's like, the show only shows her at this job, like, once near the end of the series, as far as I can remember. But she might have talked about it, like, one other time. I don't know. But man, heaven knows, being a teacher and a parent at the same time has got to be hell. I mean, my mom's a sub, and that's hard enough. Which, you know, she enjoys doing it. And next to my dad's villainously, bizarrely set up alimony for her, it's like she's not allowed to make above a certain amount, or, oh, what is it? My dad takes half of what she gets up into a certain point where he'll give her nothing, and then, I don't know, it just, and you know, like, she keeps telling me she's fortunate, but ultimately it just feels like his narcissistic control just gets to stay till forever. You know, it's why I wish I could just hit it big enough that I could support her and myself indefinitely, and just not have to feel like, you know, or at the very least, you know, pay off the house, like, pay off the mortgage completely, give her a bunch of savings, just, I don't know, just some, I don't know, just, you know, it would be nice. But, you know, my brother and I, we both have software developer degree. Well, he is a software developer, he's a software engineer. So it's not like we aren't helping her. Granted, my brother's working as a CS teacher, which is something he's, you know, it's not nothing, but it's not what he wants a dev job. I want a dev job. We'll find it. It's not a good time. I just gotta put more irons in the fire. I was doing some networking at my job. I was able to talk to, I don't know, some guy who knew a guy who got me an interview because he's looking for somebody. Didn't want to bother with LinkedIn's sea of bots. So, yeah, you know, just gotta keep at it. Keep my head up. I don't know. It's just, I don't know, being LDS, sometimes I'm just like, I don't know, can't the world just, like, end now and things are good? Like, can't we just, I don't know, if it's true, can it just end now? Why does it have to keep getting worse or something? I don't know. I feel like a lot of times things are set up in a way where it's a lot of speculation and guesses, and who knows how things will be. I don't know. But religiosity aside, I think there's hope for the future outside of that. Honestly, I hope humanity gets to, like, Star Trek level tech sooner than later. It just needs to not be like the Orville and be so far up its own ass near the end. Just, man. Oh, yeah. Try to go to that guy, and I've been saying much ado about nothing. Anyway. I believe it's close to the end of the level. So I just have to get the chick one. Stupid that I couldn't get that. But yeah, the room with... should have said it while I was there, but Ham was kind of cool. Just file cabinets. Yeah. Had a cool vibe, I guess. Anyway, that's me trauma dumping oversharing, as you do. Yeah, then I point out, there's the other half of Al's Toy Barn, I remember. But I also, that's the Pizza Planet one. But then I got the level 2, get that race done. And I think it's kind of lame that you have to go through the, like, story cutscenes every time. There should really be, like, a hit B to skip or something. Yeah. Back to the good jazz music. Okay, no, they aren't different models. The robots are the same. First I was like, I'll probably need a couple tries to figure this out, until I realized that this is actually pretty easy once you get the jet boots. I'm wondering if he, like, slows down once you use it, because the game's like, okay, so they can beat this now, so no need to just destroy the player. Because it doesn't last long enough. I mean... I'm sure if you pulled tight enough corners, like, I see no reason why you actually have to stay on the track. You could probably link all the way around with these. Just want to play more F-Zero 99. I swear, that game's going to be the death of so many people. It's so addictive. And yet, I don't know, like, Grand Prix mode's pretty deep, since you can knock out different people, and that gives you heals and upgrades your life bar. Which means, you know, there's a risk-reward thing. And the gray bumpers you can take out, and that still counts. It's kind of cool. But RC just barely beat us. So, or we just barely beat him. So that's the end of that level. I shoot at his tires a couple times for fun of it. And that's the end of that part. So I'll see you guys next time when we actually take on the Al's Spaceland Pizza Planet like place. So yeah, that'll be good. That's a cool level. I like the vibe in there. It's got the arcade vibe of the 90s and 2000s. Anyway, so yeah, see you guys next time. Take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.